So I'm working on the 2 glass block windows that's going into the bathroom. And part of these glass blocks, when they came, I did not buy them with a frame around them. They were just strictly blocks. So I'm building a frame to go around them. So these are the boards that I'm going to be using for the frame. One item is I have to mount this track to it, and that track will hold the glass blocks in the center and also keep it from you being able to push it out of the frame. So the frame will be mounted into the wood, and then these tracks hold the glass block in place. Also, this material that I'm using to go around both of the 2 windows that are in the master shower, this is PVC. It's not wood, so it will not rot. The key is to get the caulk on it, keep water out, and of course, and so that's one of the keys. So I've drilled some holes I've cut the tracks to length, I've drilled some holes in them. I'm screwing these down. I'm using my square for a distance of 1 inch to make sure that every one of them is held off the edge 1 inch so that they're all the same all the way around so that they fit inside the frame. And other than that, I am using stainless steel screws to put these down. Granted, they should never get water on them, but if they ever did, they're stainless screws. They won't rust, and they won't leave a streak. So I did purchase. This is called Speed Set. I don't know if you can see that here. This is a glass block caulking. This is caulking to use for glass block to put glass blocks together, and especially fabricated for that. I got this at the big box store. It is about $13 a tube. It's not cheap. It was either 6 or 13. I can't remember which one it was. The box with so much stuff on this. So I'm going to put all 4 of these together. I'm going to get these tracks screwed together and get this first unit mounted up. Measure my distance. Get my stainless screw. Notice I am not impacting them down real hard. I just want it to hold it. Whenever that caulk sets up, the caulk will do the work. Caulking is what will end up gluing it together. A lot of times when you're doing woodworking, people use wood glue to put wooden frames together, wooden items together, and they'll also screw and nail. The thing to remember is that the glue is really what's going to do the work. It is what gets into the fibers and bonds together. It's not going to be your screws. Your screws and your nails, that's extra protection, and or it's what's holding it together at the moment. So I've got all 4 pieces of this done. I'm going to wrap it around the glass block, do a test fit first, always check, and then when I know everything's ready, I'm going to slop the caulk on that thing so it doesn't, so that it's caulked really good. Then around the outside, when it's done, there'll be a finished bead of caulk around the outside. I'll use the same caulk. I just don't know whether I'm going to have enough, and I'll probably do that after I've already got these set up in the holes. So let me do a dry fit of these, and let's see if I measured right. I got the dry fit of the first one done there, and there she is right there. Screws are in it. I got to take it all apart, and I want to put a boatload of caulk on her because it's going inside a shower, and I don't want any water getting in there. So no water penetration, no water penetration, no water penetration. That includes between the PVC material and the glass block, and also where the two pieces of PVC material meet. Got to put a bead of caulk down that so that there's a water barrier between those two. So, yep, that's what we're doing. All right, so one of the things to notice here is this is the bottom. We'll call it the base, the seal at the bottom. So of course this is all going to have caulk on it and caulk on here. When you do something in a waterproof, in a water environment, you want the one to come down and land on top of this one, on top of this one. That way the water will come down and try to just shed off and go into the shower. If it had the seam right there, if it had the crack and this one butted into the side of it, the water would come down and go down that seam. It would wick down through that seam and then get into your walls. So you want that to sit on top of that. This one, I was allowed to do that. On this smaller one, I had already cut the material and I can't get to the box store to get a new piece. So I'm gonna have to live with one side being that way. But I'm gonna caulk it and caulk it really good, so we hopefully we won't get any penetration, but that's a little tip and trick for you there that I saw on the internet that I thought was interesting.
Some people put the glass block right from the floor up. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. And then hope it's easy to clean.
You guys, where's that little knife that you had? That little saw. I can take this little corner off. That's what it's hidden.
Oh. Go get that Japanese pants, that Japanese saw.
Okay.
It's just this little.
I think this is from the Ginsu store. Oh, the other thing we have to do
Maybe
is
have a little more.
we have to get the railing out. Let's see if she'll fit after this business.
Safety better.
Yeah. You need me to help?
Yes.
You're just in case. You don't have to. Don't push.
How many people does it take to insert a glass block insert?
This one weighs about 70 pounds.
2 to hold and
70.
1 to shim.
I think 170.
Dude, cabinet feels like 70 though, you know. Mr. Muscular. Oh, there she goes. There she blows. We need more shimming.
What's that? Take a look. That's how far.
Keep coming toward me with the bottom a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. Alright. Right side's touching, left side's touching, top. A little bit. Alright, right side. Hands are touching out there. They're touching the wood.
This corner.
I feel like I'm hitting it. Is it hitting that little wood block?
No, it's far from it. The one on this side.
We'll, I'm not sure. Like I said, when I go to shoot a screw, then I can push it in.
Oh, there you go. It's out all the way to the edge. Wow, looks nice. Makes it look way fancier in here too. Especially when you get the trim on it. Hi! makes it a little awkward, but look what Tony's standing on. Not very much, you guys. It's like a 9-foot drop down there.
So we finished up with the windows. We've got both the glass block windows installed here in the shower. The reason we put these in here was mainly for the purpose of bringing in some natural light into the shower, because it was going to be a real dark cave. We do have a light in here, but you know, lights and electricity in a shower, you know, but and it just had a really confined feel to it. So we ended up putting this window in, which goes outside towards opens up to the kitchen and the open cathedral area down there, and we have windows all around outside, so that lets that natural light in. And then this large window lets in the light from the bathroom here, and it comes in and adds it. And I don't have the light on in here right now, and it is plenty bright. So I mean, you could easily take a shower in here without turning on the light. So we really like it. Worked out great. So